Hi there, my name is Sarah Curley. I am an empowerment coach. I am a trans channel, a light language facilitator. I'm a licensed social worker. I'm an intuitive artist and many other things. So this little video is about who I am, what I do, what is light language, and what is the Academy of Light. Some of you have asked me to really condense that so you have a fuller picture of understanding, right? So I'm a trance channel for an energy called Amana. I've done a lot of spiritual work on myself over the past 10 years. I started channeling in my early 30s. It was brought on by Reiki attunements, going within, learning how to meditate, learning how to automatic write. And all of these things really woke me up to the experience that I am, what you call multidimensional, more than human. And so I started channeling, and this energy called Amana came in. I didn't really know what it was, and I started hearing words, writing words, speaking, what they call maybe in tongues or gibberish, right? Right? This was constantly running in my head. I was writing things, and because I didn't understand it on my human level, my soul was awakening to memories of, light language is a soul language, right? It's a soul communication. I didn't know that at the time. And so I had to integrate, and over the years, come to understand really what light language was and what was happening to me. So when I first started channeling, speaking light language first, and then it became English because English was always second. So that being said, light language is a multi-dimensional form of communication. We have languages. How many languages exist on this planet? I don't even know. But English, Spanish, French, right? They're all forms of communication. They're linear forms of communication. They have literal meanings, definitions. It's a way to communicate. Humanity needs a way to communicate, right? At one point, we probably just communicated with our minds, but now we need to communicate. But we still do communicate with our minds, right? But this is a communication, right? So, excuse me. Talking about communication, I'm clearing my throat, right? So, right, if I say hello in light language, I'm saying, it's literally translating to a greeting, right? So there is one universal language, and that's the language of love, and we all know that. All of us have a soul form of communication. We have a universal language of communication. So light language is light. When I speak it, the words as sounds, if you were literally to see them, you would see their symbols encoded in light. Some people write those symbols. I get them occasionally, but I hear and speak light language. I sing and tone as well. Sound is healing. So, and not just a form of communication. Light language is a soul form of communication, but it's also a healing. It's encoded with light. And that light is working with your vibration to release and let go of energy that no longer suits you, that's expired, right? So it's a form of communication, it's a soul healing. And why I'm created the Academy of Light, and why I speak light language, and why I want to share it with people and expose them to it, is it's helping us remember our soul connection, right? So if this is a language that we all spoke at one time, and our soul recognizes it, then that must mean that we have memories, right? So let's awaken those memories. Let's remember our soul self. And what are the benefits of that? The benefits of speaking light language, the benefits of remembering your soul self. It's awakening, it's transformation. It's attuning you to your heart, to that place that just feels. When I speak light language, I speak it from a place of feeling, okay? At first, when it was happening, I had no understanding of what was going on. I would speak light language and there was no literal translation or definition. I knew it was something, but my mind had to catch up as to what that was, right? So now I can speak light language, this energy of the soul language that's coming from the galaxies, right? This place that my mind can't understand, this intelligence, right? To then integrate it to my human self that wants to understand and wants to know and wants to translate so I can have awareness. So when I speak it and when I've spoken in groups, people have to use their intuition. So if I was to speak it to you now, as I'm speaking it, you're reading me, right? Reading because you can't understand, but it kind of forces you to go within and become intuitive and awaken that intuitive part of you. So with all that passion, right, of speaking it, learning about it, learning how to do it, then learning other people speak it too, there's this magic that's released, and there's this part of me that knows that I can now, because I've done that work, share it with other people. So I've created Academy of Light. Many years people wanted me to teach it. I didn't know how. I don't know how to teach that, right? I'm like, how do I teach someone to have that awakening? How do I teach? But then there was this flash, this download about a month ago. You don't teach it, you guide people to remember. So the 12-week course, Light Academy, is about remembering your soul self. It's divided into modules. There is, we have 12 weeks. And so every month, 3 modules, and they're going to be broken up into weekly lessons. Once a week, there's going to be a lesson on Zoom. Twice a month, we're going to coordinate a day for that with the people who I work with in the Light Academy. We're going to meet and practice toning, sounding, practice our light language. That's twice a month. You're going to be getting light language downloads from me to listen to daily and weekly. So I've been channeling for about 8 years, and people have told me from watching my videos to coming to the channeling repetitively. When you hear light language over and over, like anything else, you'll start to hear it. You're going to start to hear it. And then from that place, you're going to want to speak it. So I'm guiding you to this place of awakening. And we're going to do exercises in a workbook in between when we meet and through the live lesson. How do we do that, right? Opening up the throat chakra and releasing fear and doubt, stepping into that vibration of creativity to allow the soul to play. And that's all going to be incorporated in the Academy through exercises and teachings and symbols and downloads and meditations. You're going to get meditations every week in a private Facebook group. If you have never been Reiki attuned, I'm going to Reiki attune people to Reiki 1 and 2. I do believe those attunements help really wake us up. The attunement is different from a Reiki healing. When you have an attunement, you can then give Reiki, but it often wakes people up, and it's a awakening process where they're clearing, and it's an upgrade almost. So that's part of the Academy as well as every week you're going to get a guest speaker. Other people who speak light language, sound healers. People are going to talk to you about the clairs, about your psychic hearing, about your intuition, about manifestation, grounding, money mindset, all of these things. So really, it's a full-on learning experience, and not just one shot deal. You're going to speak light language. No, 3 months of exposing yourself to heightened awareness and a gallery of people who are in it with you. So that is what light language is. That is what the Light Academy is. That's who I am. It is August 29th. I had said that September 1st I was ending the early bird prices. Okay, so I have pricing plans. If you are interested, reach out to me. I have payment plans. We can work it into your life. It can be manageable for you. And I have a VIP option where people who want to have phone calls with me, 6 extra phone calls to support them in their awakening process, and in between messaging, I'm offering that as well. And that's an upgrade in price, and we can talk about that. So as far as one place for all the information, go on my Facebook page. I'm talking about it constantly. This video condenses everything. So it's explaining the course and what light language is. You can go to my YouTube channel. It's Embody Your Light. You can go to my Facebook page, Sarah Bloomfield Curley, watch my videos, listen to me talk about it. I post about light language and what it is. You can go on YouTube and Google light language. There's a book by Jamie Price. I think it's, what is it called? Waking Up to Your Multidimensional Light Language or something. More and more it's gaining awareness and attention as we are rising up into the 5th dimensional vibration of more than just human. We are divinely human. And so we're remembering our past lives. We're remembering our light language. We're remembering our galactic connections to Sirius and Orion and Lyra and all these. And we're remembering that we came here for a purpose, and it's more than just to get a job and make money and go to school, right? So this is all my work from channeling, discovering light language and all my gifts over 10 years, and I'm bringing it to the Light Academy. I do have a very limited amount of people. I have 6 spots left because it's very intensive, and it's people who really want to commit to working on themselves, right? So if that's you, then reach out. I'd love to hear from you. I'm going to end this video now. Much love and light. I hope this was informative for you. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah!